interviews. This weekend, joining me as always is JX. How you doing tonight?
Good man. I'm ready to be here.
Right on. And our guest this weekend is Lefty Knox. How you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Good, good. Um, yeah. So you've got a bunch of different stuff on your YouTube that we could talk about. But first, I want to talk about uh, what kind of got you into playing Marvel Contest of Champions, and what kind of inspired you to start creating content?
Okay, good question. I got into Marvel Contest of Champions back when Civil War, the movie came out. There was a commercial for it, and during that time, I wasn't really playing video games. I was kind of focusing on my career, and I felt like there was a void in my life. So I was like, okay, I'll play this for now. But I really didn't really get into it until like 2 years later because I was about to delete the game because I was like, I don't really like it. But I started searching up like how to set up masteries, and that's how I found Seaton, and then I got more serious about the game. So I've been playing for about 7 years, and what inspired me to stream, to be honest, it was this pandemic. Like I was in the house bored, and I played this game all the time. I felt like really knowledgeable about it. I was like, why not just stream it? So I went out, bought the equipment, and the rest is history. History.
For sure. Jay, you got one of there?
Yes. I always forget to ask this question to every guest, but how did you get your name, Lefty Knox?
That's a funny story because Lefty Knox is technically a DC character, and it's I got it from Batman. Batman is my favorite superhero, and when he goes on the cover, he goes as either Matches Malone or Lefty Knox. I typed in Matches Malone, that would take it, so I just took up Lefty Knox, and yeah, no one really knows until I told them. No one even know who heard of Lefty Knox, so I feel like it's kind of an undercover name.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I know it matches Malone from DC, so that's Lefty. That's pretty cool.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. So who are some of your favorite champions in game right now?
My favorite champions, I have three as my top three. Like my favorite overall champion I think I'm best with is Ghost. I play her all the time. She clears so much content. And my secondary character, well, not really secondary, but my other two are Professor X and Aegon. I love Aegon's concept, a champion that only gets stronger the longer the fight goes on. And then Professor X, I just love his animation, his playstyle. So much fun.
Okay. Would you consider yourself an expert Ghost player?
To be honest, I would. Now, if you ask my chat, that might be debatable, but I have cleared a lot of content with her, and she's at rank 36, 200. So I do.
Nice.
I feel like there's a lot of people who play Ghost that are a lot better than me. Let's put it like that.
Okay. Jay, you got another one over there?
Yes. All right. So if you could add one character to the game, who would it be?
It would be Mystique.
Ooh, okay.
I feel like Kabam could really do some creative things with that, like especially the fact that she can shapeshift. It would definitely be Mystique. I feel like there's a vote going on right now. So Quicksilver was another one, but he could come to the game. So
Oh yeah. And like
yeah,
Mystique, they've talked about like they've had to have tried to make her in the game because they've talked about her not being able to work in the game, and they've said it pretty much every year. So it really does seem like eventually she'll come to the game.
I hope she does. I wonder how they would do it. Like, would she have like class advantage against people she normally has class disadvantage against? That'll be interesting to see.
Oh yeah, and it's crazy because like if they want to do shapeshifting, there's so much possibilities you can do with shapeshifting.
I totally agree.
Yeah, Mystique is pretty badass, you know. Uh, so if who have been some of your favorite buffs this year
My
or
favorite
this
buff.
past year? Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one. I did like the Falcon buff. I think they did a really good job with Falcon and Bishop and Kingpin. I think those are definitely my top three. Yeah, I think those are definitely my top three. Especially, I'm probably about to take Kingpin to rank three. Falcon's already at rank two with a 6 star. So yeah, definitely Falcon, Kingpin, and Bishop.
Very nice. I have Bishop as a 6 star. I've been debating on whether or not to take him up to rank two, but I think I'm gonna work on Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, very nice
Yeah,
rank up.
yeah. Um, but yeah. Um, so hang on. Go ahead and ask one.
Okay, so who is a character you would buff if you could choose one character?
A character I will buff. Well, in my chat, they talk about how Groot is like God tier and he can clear content. So it would probably be Groot because my chat is always talking about Groot, 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 Groot. And I want to see him buff before I even invest any resources. And it's actually funny because I don't have Groot as a 5 or 6-star on my main account. So hopefully he
Really?
gets buffed. Yeah, I don't have him like I'm kind of like I kind of made my account immune to getting him. I know that's relatively speaking, but I'm only going for featured crystals, and he's not in the featured, so I don't have to worry about him getting on my account
Fair
anytime
enough.
soon.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Groot deserves so much. I mean, root
Yes,
mechanics
he
would be
does.
cool. I mean, he can regen like crazy. Man, one day.
I know, right? Keep that hope alive. They might announce the buff sooner or later, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a King Groot buff, so hopefully we'll get a Groot buff soon.
Hopefully. King Groot is great,
Um,
though.
Oh yeah,
yeah, King Groot's a beast now.
dude, he was
I
one of my
agree.
favorite like Kabam original characters, and to see him buff and Venompool, who I also love, get buffed was so awesome.
Yeah, I might actually take him to rank 3 one day. I need to hire 6 for mine, though.
Yeah, yeah, he's awesome though. I love him. I use him in AQ
Yeah, nice.
and War now, since I just came back. So,
Mine isn't. Go ahead.
oh, I'll let you go.
I was say mine isn't high 6, so I don't use him anywhere right yet.
Yeah, fair enough. Mine's on Awakens, so I'm not getting the full potential, but eventually.
Understandable.
Yeah, yeah. So, have you been doing any war the past couple of days? I know the season just started up.
Yep. That was my
Yeah,
question.
I'm currently in ward now. I'm in the second section. I haven't done. We did have a war. I think was it yesterday or so, and we lost a war because someone left in my alliance.
Ah,
But yeah, but I had 9 kills, so I might release the video. But I got other stuff that I'm trying to get out before then, so I might hold it.
nice.
Nice. So do you have like any set defenders?
Oh yeah. How many people are listening? I don't know if I want the other alliance to know. So now, yes, I usually place Professor X, rank 3, 200. Thing, Mick Fury. Who else? Maybe Apocalypse, Void, or Kitty Pride.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Um, have you been into the abyss at all?
Yeah, 100% of the best. I think in June or July of last year.
All right, very nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What?
It was long.
Yeah. Do you have any like memorable fights or moments, rewards, anything like that?
Yeah, I had a couple of solos in it. I soloed Captain Marvel movie. I soloed Mephisto. I believe I soloed Dormammu and Bishop. And the Karnak fight was bugged when I did it. You're not supposed to parry him, and I was parrying him all day with Aegon, and I I could have got a solo with the cable boss because I brought Magneto in, and I had a bug on the Hulk Ragnarok fights. I was fighting with Magneto to try to get him down, and he's not technically metal in the abyss. And so I was fighting with Magneto, and I got him moved down really low, and I exited out of the fight, and then I went back in with Corvus, but the game glitched, and it said I beat the Hulk Ragnarok fight, and I didn't get the Corvus charge, so I'm annoyed.
Wow.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of did you get any good rewards out of it?
Yeah, I still have the 6-star generic awakening gem from it, and I got Professor X from it for my 10-star for the 10 selector crystal. So it was definitely worth it. I also got Apocalypse out of it, but I chose Professor X over Apocalypse, which is still being argued today.
Okay. Yeah, so you actually have your own pretty cool tier list. Do you want to break that down for us? Could you?
Oh yeah, sure. I forgot that you've seen my tier list. Yeah, I made a tier list. I think in December, and I was looking at other tier lists on YouTube, and they all have one thing in common. They said who's good and who's bad, but they don't necessarily tell you what makes them good, where to use them, if they're good with their damage masteries, if they need to be awakened, if they need to be high sig, would they be good on defense, would they be good for synergies? And I was like, I'm gonna make a list that addresses all that. And my list is not going to tell you if the champion is good or bad. It's just going to tell you where you can use the champion and where they benefit the most. And I feel like this tier list is designed to help people who are Cavalier or below. I feel like if you're Cavalier and above, you already know what you're doing. You already know what champions to invest in. You probably already have the damage masteries unlocked. So it's not going to be all that beneficial to you. But for everyone who's Cavalier or below, you can look at this list and base your rank ups on this list to help you out and show you where you can use the champion to be the most effective. And of course, it's open this up to debate because a lot of champions are good in multiple places. They can be good on defense. They can be good in synergies. They can be good like an account changing champion. And that's how I actually break down the tier list. You see their account changing but needs to be awakened, account changing but needs high sig, or account changing and needs high skill cap. And I break it down in other sections too. So it's literally broken down in 3 different sections: account changing, synergy champion, and war defenders. And it lets you know who needs to be awakened, who needs high sig, and if they have a high skill cap. And I feel like that could help everyone.
Yeah, that's awesome because you're not really saying like this champion's bad by any means. You're just saying that this champion might need a synergy or might need to be placed in a certain type of content.
Right, and that's the goal of the tier list. Because I actually, whenever I release the videos, usually once a month, it says this is not a tier list because it's not. It's not going to tell you who's bad or good. It's just going to tell you where you can use their champion if their account changing or if they need to be awakened. I think that's very important because I feel like there are tons of tier lists out there, and they tell you if the champion's good or bad. If you want to know who's good or bad, just look up any tier list. You'll find it out very easily. My tier list is designed to tell you where to use a champion.
For sure. Jay, you got another one over there?
Yeah, so Natalie asked, what's your favorite class in the game?
My favorite class? A good question. I don't think I've ever answered. I'm gonna have to say mutant because the mutant class is stacked. Like there's so many great mutants like Apocalypse, Professor X, Magneto, Cable. Like definitely mutant.
Hell yeah, I love
No
them.
doubt.
They're my favorite too.
Yeah.
So did you do any Toad or Sauron testings, and what do you think of them?
Yeah, so I've tested both of them. I'm in the content creator program, and I'll test them on the day they were allowed to test them. Sauron and Toad. I think out of the two, Toad is a little bit better. They both have great regen. They're both good with the damage masteries. Sauron, I feel like he doesn't really hit hard enough. Like he has so much potential, but like his passive degen and his passive bleeds aren't really that effective. So if I had to place him on my list, I put him on defense, but he needs to be awakened. I believe his awakened ability gives you the extinction protocol, and it's set at 10,000 damage depending on how you use it. And Toad, he's good if the champion can be poisoned. If the champion can't be poisoned, he's not going to be as effective against the champion. I fought him in the Realm of Legends against Winter Soldier, and with the right synergies, he was doing really great critical damage. But when I took him against Captain Marvel, the next fight in the Realm of Legends, he wasn't as effective, and that fight took forever to do. So if I was placing them on my tier list, they would be on defense, but needs to be awakened, and they're good with the damage masteries. But I wouldn't recommend using them in incursions, either one of them.
Okay. So what do you think about the new strikers? Have you played with the side quest, and we're 3 weeks in? Who's your favorite striker so far?
Yes, I played with the side quests, and I love the strikers. My favorite striker so far is Hulk. The way he comes in, does his SP2, and throws the rock at the opponent is just amazing. I think they did such a great job with that. And I'm actually hoping they bring more content and boss strikers because it's visually stunning. The button placement for activating the striker could be a little bit better, but other than that, I love it. Everything about it.
Very nice. So they recently just did like a Summoner Sanctum for the strikers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe. So I think one of the questions was, would you rather have it time based, like an overtime striker build up, or would you have it like a power base, like a hit base, combat power rate?
I would need to know the time. So far, I like the power base, but I'm not exactly sure how we get power. It just seems like it's going up. I'm not exactly sure how it works. So it would be interesting to see what it's like with time base, and can that time be nullified is another question, because you can't really stop the power based striker. So how are they? My question would be, would they be able to, like, would their opponent be able to affect the strikers? But if I had to choose, it would be power based over time.
Okay. Another question I had is, how is the striker? How is their power and/or attack rating being based? Do you know that?
I don't believe I know that. I've usually run 6-star rank 3s, but I have an alternate account, and that's like 4 stars, so I'm not exactly sure. And I guess I'm assuming it's based on the difficulty you go in by legendary, but I don't know for sure. I haven't been told by Kabam or anyone, but maybe it's somewhere I can find out.
Okay. Jay, you got another one over there?
Yeah, I do. Domadeus, who just rated the live stream, thank you so much, man. He asks you, he wants to know what champs that you don't have that rhyme with Fleppin Mex.
Oh my goodness. Champions that don't have that rhyme with Fleppin Mex. Let's see. I'm trying to think like what rhymes with Fleppin Mex. Fleppin Dex. I don't have that guy. I can't think of anyone else that I don't have that rhymes with Fleppin Mex. Amadeus, you want to help me out? I'm not sure. But he's talking about Weapon X. He did a Legends run on I think 7.2. And I was going to do it, but I kind of backed out because I didn't know who the final boss was going to be. And I was planning on doing it for 7.3, but we don't have Legends Run anymore. So he has Weapon Flex, and I don't have him, and he reminds me daily about that. So.
Yes, he does.
Okay. So have you ever done a Legends Run?
I have, but I haven't done it on my YouTube channel. It was back when Professor X and Apocalypse were added in the game. I think that was in September of 2019 or 2020. I can't remember. I think it was 2020. I had planned on streaming, but I still was unsure. I was like, I might as well do a Legends run because I feel like no one will really respect me or watch me stream if I don't have Legends by my name. So that's the reason I did it. I did terrible too. My time was like 3 hours and 17 minutes, so I really got lucky with it.
Okay. So have you stepped into the new Variant 8 yet?
I have. I did initial clear of it.
Okay.
And wow, it was filled with bugs, and I don't plan on going back in it 100% anytime soon.
Okay. What about Variant 1?
I have stepped in there. I've completed the first 2 chapters. I'm still working on chapter 3. I've just been slow about it because the rewards aren't really that good. But since I'm a completionist, I wanted to have it all done, all the variants done eventually. But I'm just really dragging my feet on it.
Okay. Any variants that you have 100%ed in between?
Yes, I 100% variant 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 7 and 8, not yet. I'm taking my time, and 1, I'm working my way there slowly.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Very nice. So since you've done the Abyss, how far in story progression are you?
I've completed all the acts except for 7.3.6. Every other thing in act on the acts are 100%, and I'm just dragging my feet on that. I'm waiting for them to announce 7.4 rewards before I get back in there, but I will be going back in there probably. I'm aiming for late February, depending on when they announce the rewards for 7.4.
So with that being said, do you spend a lot of your time doing arena?
Actually, yeah. I actually took a break this month from arena, but normally I'm usually running arena, trying to get my reward units up for content for July 4th or the spring cleaning event, one of the two.
Okay. So have you ever went for a champion?
Have I ever grinded for a champion?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I don't want to, and I don't plan on it. I don't have the time or the energy to do that.
Okay. Jay, you got another one over there?
Yes. So you talked about being in the CCP. What is something, I know you've been in about the same, a little bit less than I have. So is there anything you would improve from the CCP side?
Improve? I'm still kind of learning it, to be honest, but I feel like if we had maybe we can test out content before it was released, like Variant 8, I feel like if they gave us access to that and let us test it out and find the bugs for them, I think that'll be beneficial for us to. Because I feel like as content creators, that's our kind of our job to like test out content, give feedback on it, and let you know where the bugs are, what are the bugs, and how we address these bugs. So, this certain content maybe we should have access to before it's actually released in its totality, so we can find bugs for them or maybe help them out that way. That's what I would recommend, maybe.
Yeah, I agree for sure. That would definitely help out. There's always so much bugs on day one for most content.
I agree. Other than that, I don't really see much out because I feel like they do a really good job with other things in the CCP.
So, who have you been voting for the Summoner's Choice?
Quicksilver,
Ooh,
quick,
all
Yes.
right.
100%. We need a speedster in the game. There's no speedster. We have Scarlet Witch and Sigil Witch, so Agatha, she's kind of irrelevant.
Oh.
We already have a witch in the contest. We need a speedster now. So
Yeah, I voted once for Quicksilver, and then the other I voted for Agatha because I'm butthurt.
Yeah. And who lost again? Can you remind us?
Oh, my boy Beta.
if you need me to hop off, if you need me to hop off the call, just let me know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to insult Agatha.
No, you're good. um, but yeah, it's been pretty exciting. I thought they would have mixed the Summoner's Choice votes up, like the brackets up a little bit better, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of agree. I don't think Agatha should have faced Baron Zemo. I think Agatha should have faced either Beta Ray Bill or Quicksilver, and the other should have faced Baron Zemo.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I voted for Gushala. She didn't have a chance, man.
Right?
Same.
Some people were promoting her in my chat, but I don't think she was going to win.
No, yeah, it just wasn't enough. I hope.
Yeah.
So, first off, actually, since you are voting for Quicksilver, I guess we can talk about the controversy, which is that he's a science champ. How do you feel about that?
I understand it, but I can't say I'm a fan of it because he's a mutant.
Yeah.
He's always been a mutant. I'm about to say in the MCU, maybe he's a science person because he was experimented on, but in the comic books, he's a mutant. He should be a mutant, but at the end of the day, the mutant class is stacked. And do we really need another powerful mutant in the contest? Yeah, but we're not going to get one from Quicksilver, apparently.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. So with that being said, who are some champions that you think are coming to the battle or the contest this year?
I think they're coming this year. Well,
Yeah.
let's see what shows are coming out because Kabam usually releases champions based on movies. So Doctor Strange is coming out this year, so maybe we might get a character from that movie or two. It's so hard.
The next month's event, I believe they said was a Hell's Kitchen event.
I'm back.
So if you've seen the leaks are that Sam Wilson, Captain America, and Misty Knight are coming to the contest.
Called it.
Yeah, I did hear that. I'm kind of excited. Kabam hasn't told me anything, but I'm not sure they would anyway. But I would like to see Sam Wilson as Captain America version. That's exciting. So, yeah. I don't know who else is coming. I got to see what movies are coming out this year because they usually base their sometimes they base their champions on movies or shows.
And they had the sorry, Kabam Gabe just tweeted some art for Scarlet Witch. It's funny we brought her up.
Oh, Scarlet Witch, like not Agatha, just Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, just.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
Here, I put it in the chat.
I'm gonna check that out. Definitely, that sounds exciting. I need to follow more Kabam accounts.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, okay, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, so they had the narrative tease come in January where they talked about the upcoming pretty much every event coming out next month, and that's why we know there's a Hell's Kitchen event next month. But the movies specifically were Multiverse of Madness, Thor: Love and Thunder, and then Wakanda Forever. And then I think it was Groot as well, the Groot holiday special at the end of the year.
Oh, I hope they put another Thor in the game. To be honest, not Beta Ray Bill.
What?
Get out of here! No, I'm kidding.
I actually thought he was going to win, to be honest, because I didn't see Quicksilver getting past him, but he did. So that's ironic.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Quicksilver, like I was doing the math and especially being, I mean, you've been around the contest for a long time as well, like seeing the forums, seeing everything. Like I think Quicksilver by far was the most talked about champ that never came to the game. And at one point he almost did come to the game for the Age of Ultron event, but kind of how we talked about in the comics and the movies, how they kind of changed. There was rights issues, and that's why obviously Quicksilver isn't a mutant anymore, is because of those rights issues. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I forgot that he might have been owned by what, Universal, or maybe.
It
Fox,
was
I
Fox.
believe.
It was Fox, and that's why the
Oh, it's
MCU.
Fox.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why the MCU changed it to be science, and then that's why the comics changed it to be science as well. But man, he should be a mutant. I don't like retcons.
I agree. Well, I hate to be that guy, but according to the comic books, he's Magneto's son, and Magneto's a mutant, so he shouldn't be a mutant.
Well, that's the thing though, is that they retcon that, where he's not even his son anymore. He's not his biological son. He's his adopted son.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
I don't like that, but I understand.
Yeah. It's annoying, but I mean, at the end of the day, I think these are Marvel's decisions when it comes to class. I think Cam was talking about on Twitter, where Marvel, especially when it comes to the suits as well, is that it's Marvel's decision on kind of who the champs come to the game and what they wear, and Kabam can kind of switch things and adapt them to the game. It's pretty interesting.
Oh, I need to follow the game. I didn't even know that. Okay, cool. That's kind of cool. I guess I could support it then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we know we're gonna have a Spidey event this year. So who do you think could be coming in with the Spidey Rogue or this what kind of hero was it?
An enigmatic hero, which just means
there it
mysterious.
And so I'm assuming Mysterio's out.
No, mysterious. Yeah. Okay, that was a joke. Got it.
That's a tough one. I was actually thinking more villains in the content. I would like to see Lizard, to be honest. We got Sauron, so I feel like they can make a Lizard character. But enigmatic hero, that's a tough one. I gotta think about all the Spider-Man heroes, to be honest. I can't think of any, to be honest. But we'll see. I didn't even know you were getting another one.
Yeah, we're Spidey Strange. We like I said, that was a narrative tease, like I said, and they said I think this is April's event, so after the X of Swords event, this will be a Spider-Man villain and a Spider-Man hero. And I think Toad Synergy was teasing basically Scorpion. So there's a pretty good chance it could be Scorpion that month with maybe Black Cat, because she's very mysterious.
I kind of agree. I would love to see Scorpion in the game. I hope they have some kind of Signature 6 tag or something so we can link them. I think we already got 5 members already in the Sinister Six in the game, so why not have a tag one?
Yeah, we got more than that because obviously the team kind of changes out a lot.
Yeah,
and Kraven was the newest one, which is pretty nice.
I think
sure.
I personally think Kraven is good, but if you talk to my chat, they hate him, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So have you done any of the Karina's challenges?
Yes, I've done 6 of them. I have 3 left to do, and I'm kind of dragging my feet. They're all no, 2 of them are Labyrinth. I have this what is it? The dance off with Star-Lord, and Humans challenge, and the Super Punch Out with Kamala Khan. And I'm just I don't feel like using my wallet to beat this content.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Has there been one that was any easier than the other?
The Karina's challenges.
Yeah.
Easier? I don't know if I would say easier, but I did have fun with the Sabretooth one, ramping him up and just steamrolling through the content with 6 persistent charges. I did have fun with that. I can't say if it was easier. I did go through. I went through Labyrinth, and I took the shortest path. I mixed a couple of paths together, and it was 8 fights. So I guess that one was okay, but easy? I can't say they were easy, but it depends on the champions you use, because I feel like the ones in Act 5, when you got to use 3 stars, if you use the right champs like Ghost or Aegon, they can be pretty easy, yeah.
Okay. Did you do any of the gauntlet?
Yes, 100% of the gauntlet.
Okay.
It was really fun, and the rewards are definitely worth it. I hope they actually release another gauntlet. I thought it was coming back in 6 months, but apparently it didn't. But I had a really good time with that.
Yeah, they said they were going to bring back the gauntlet sometime this year, but it doesn't seem like they have. I don't know if they have any plans for it. There hasn't been a roadmap or anything like that yet.
Yeah, I was actually hoping they would release a roadmap or a dev diary this year, but it doesn't look like they are. So I don't know.
I'm sure. I mean, in the summer it should be about 1 year, about the 1 year anniversary, right? Same thing with Creators Challenge too. So I think we'll probably get something, and who knows.
I think if we got adding more Karina's challenges, I have to finish the 3 I have, because I feel like volume 2 is going to be even tougher. So
yeah. What would you want from a volume 2?
Volume 2, like we're talking about rewards or like content?
Both, I guess.
I feel like with content, they're probably going to have some abyss level kind of difficulties. So I wouldn't look forward to that. And they'll probably, if I had to guess, they'll probably also have some Act 7 content as well. Rewards, I want to be able to take a 6-star to rank 4. So I want some rank 4 materials. And I want some Awakening Gems, some 6 stones, stuff like that. Basically, what we got in the gifting is what I want in the Karina challenges.
Nice. If you could rank 4, who would you do?
I'm stuck right now between a couple of options. I got Hercules can go to rank 4,
Nice.
Doctor Doom, Aegon, Ghost, and Professor X. And I'm leaning more towards Ghost because that's the champion I'm best with. But I'm also looking at Professor X. I think I said Professor X. I'm leaning towards Ghost because I'm best with Ghost. I'm also looking at Professor X though. But if I had to choose right now, it'll be Ghost.
Nice, man. Those are all great choices.
Yeah.
So, did you do all the fights in Summer of Pain last year?
I did, and
Okay.
wow, that to be honest, that was the second best content they released last year, behind the Gauntlet. Summer of Pain was great. Outside of the Perry and Dex issues, I had so much fun with that.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Jay, you got a couple other?
Sure. So, I guess we can talk about some Marvel Realm of Champions. Did you play the game? Because you can't play it anymore if you've never played before.
I've never played the game. I've seen someone else play it, and the day they said they were taking it up the store is the day I tried to download it, and it wasn't there. So I will never be able to say I played that game, and it's kind of sad because it looked fun, but I just never played it.
Oh man, I do play it. I even played it today, man. And they're literally they just gave away they have like this battle. I would say battle pass. You play Fortnite, so you know.
Yeah.
They have like this battle pass in the game, and you get XP by playing games. But they just, since the game's shutting down, they give you all the XP possible, so you can get the entire battle pass now. It's crazy. Man.
Wow.
Yeah,
There was a lot of units, a lot of gear, a lot of bags, expansion. It was pretty cool.
I kind of wish I played now because I thought the game was going to be around for a while. So I was like, I'll get to it when I get to it. But it's going now. So
I think it was a few days ago they gave away 1,000 units too.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I'm at
Yeah.
6,000 units right now in that game.
Just a curiosity
Yeah, I
question.
think I have 2.
Can you transfer those units to MCOC?
So
Just
you
out of-
can't, but we are getting a compensation package in the contest based on your progression in the realm.
Oh, that's not fair. That is not fair.
So I don't know they haven't announced what that is, and we don't know anything about it. But I mean, it would be really interesting to see, and I think they could do some cool stuff with that. But I don't think it'll be overpowered at all, for sure.
No, okay, understandable.
They also said it'll be progression based. So I mean, even if the players are hopping on right now, even if they've already had it downloaded and haven't played it and hop on right now, they probably won't get too much. I guess I don't know.
I don't know, man. If I max out all my characters, I better get the best rewards.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, let me know if you get any 6-star Nexus crystals, because I will write a petition. So now.
Yeah, I think Kabam Gabe on Twitter said that he wants to play some games, so we're gonna try to schedule playing with Kabam Gabe, the creative art director at Kabam, for Contest and Realm, and maybe we can ask him what's gonna happen.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, it'll be pretty fun.
Yeah. So what else am I? Do you spend, and how much? I mean, not how much do you spend, but what type of deals do you normally purchase? And do you spend on 4th of July or spring cleaning and stuff like that?
Yes, I whale out on 4th of July, Cyber Weekend, and spring cleaning. And I guess if they have Christmas, well, it depends on the Christmas deal. Sometimes last year they weren't really that good, but usually I buy all the Odin's and Black Panther's treasure chests on July 4th and Cyber Weekend. And when it comes to deals in the game, I don't spend a lot. It's either on 4th of July or Cyber Weekend, or maybe even spring cleaning. It has to be if I'm gonna buy a deal in this game, it's not gonna be crystal based because it's too RNG. It has to be some kind of deal that will progress my account. So it has to be 6 stones or 6-star six stones actually, 6-star shards or Nexus crystals, something like that. That's gonna make my account better because some of the deals they have in the contest, like the early access bundles, hard pass because there's no guarantee,
Yeah.
you'll get the champion. So I never spend on crystal. It has to be like 6 stones, or maybe if the monthly card has 6 stones or shards attached to them, I might look into it. Depends on how much it costs.
So do you have the sigil and the daily unit card?
No, I don't have the daily unit card. I grind arena so much, I don't think it's necessary. But I did. I don't have the sigil right now, but I did have it for the last couple of months because I wanted sigil witch, and I wanted to test her out. And I could have asked for her on the beta, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna have her on my account, and she's pretty good. I took her to rank 2, and it was definitely worth it. I'm debating if I want to get the sigil again so I can awaken her, but I could just use my generic awakening gen if I wanted to.
Ooh,
Yeah.
tempting.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Jay, you got another one over there?
Sure. So, do you keep up with the MCU?
Actually, yes, 100%. Yes. And we actually discuss those in my chats every now and again. We usually wait 2 months after a movie was released to discuss it, but yes, I'm all caught up on MCU and the shows.
Okay. So you've seen everything up to
Yeah.
date.
Yes.
All
Yes.
Most recent thing was released was Spider-Man: No Way Home, and the last show released was Hawkeye. So
Yeah.
yes.
Very nice. Is there anything that stood out to you within this past year?
For the MCU,
Yeah.
oh yeah, absolutely, No Way Home. Like
Okay.
what they did with that movie. I'm not trying to release any spoilers or anything, but what they did with that movie, the direction they went, the surprises they gave, it was great. And I'm really looking forward to Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness because Spider-Man: No Way Home blew my mind, and I cannot wait to see where they go with this. They got so much potential and opportunities now. What they did in Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Yeah. It's so cool because like you were saying. I mean, it's also based on the internals too. Whenever you hit that end credit scene, it's just what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen next.
Right. It's like a rule for me. Like every time I see a Marvel movie, I'm not going anywhere until after the credits are done. I need to see what happens. I need to know what happens.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What did you think of the series on Disney Plus? Which one of those stood out to you?
Low key by far. That had
Same.
the impact it had on the rest of the MCU was so unexpected, and wow, the ending of that series was just amazing to me. After that, it would have to be What If. I thought that was so fun. I think they can go a lot of directions with that show too, because I feel like some of the stuff that was in What If might be in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. And then I guess after that, Falcon and Winter Soldier, then WandaVision, then Hawkeye would be my order.
Okay, very nice. Shoot, Jay, what do you got over there?
What are you most looking forward this year?
In MCU,
Yeah.
Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. And the reason I'm hearing so many rumors about who could be in the movie, like they're talking about like Professor X, Deadpool, Fantastic Four. Like I'm hearing that they're supposed to have the most amount of characters, even more than Endgame. So
Ooh.
I'm so excited. That's just the rumors I'm hearing. I don't know if it's
Yeah,
true or
no,
not, but
I've seen it. It's like this is like Spider-Man: No Way Home spoilers. Like everyone's gonna be in the film.
right.
Yeah,
The crazy thing about Spider-Man: No Way Home is it actually met expectations and kind of exceeded it because
Oh yeah.
we got exactly what we wanted, and it was beautiful to see.
I feel like, and I think Multiverse of Madness is gonna be a little bit different though, because we've never really like with Spider-Man, or you've kind of got set up for that. Like you got familiar with it. With Multiverse of Madness, we really don't know what we're stepping into. Like,
Right.
I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, I don't know what direction they're going to go, but I'm ready to go there. Just take me, just lead me. I don't care. I don't care.
yeah, I agree. I can't wait. This whole upcoming series and movies look so great. Especially like She-Hulk. She-Hulk is going to be sweet. Moon Knight just released their trailer.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we're also getting Echo. I'm kind of concerned though because I feel like they're kind of leaning towards it being oversaturated. Like, imagine having to watch a show to really understand a movie that's about to come out. That's what I'm scared of. But we'll see.
Yeah, I guess I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't know if any of the multiverse stuff was happening if you hadn't watched Loki.
Yeah, and also in the trailer for Doctor Strange, Wanda mentions Westview. What if you didn't see WandaVision? How would you even know about Westview? So
Right.
Watch all the 20 plus films.
right.
Yeah. Um. Shoot. What else you got over there, Jay?
So I got Solid Do Snake in the chat. He's asking, "What's your thoughts on Thanos in the MCU?" We kind of got some context for Thanos in the Eternals. So what do you think about that?
What I think about, to be honest, in Eternals, I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't want to ruin the movie, but when I seen what I seen in Eternals, I think it was the first end credit scene. I was just thinking, what am I supposed to do with this information? It does nothing. Like, okay, cool. He has that's cool, I guess. And Thanos, I feel like Thanos. My opinion of Thanos is kind of twisted because I feel like I understand what he was doing, but I feel like he could have did it in a different way. Like, why snap away half of the universe when the universe would just repopulate in 100 years? Why not just double the resources?
Yeah, man, exactly.
Right, and like there were people in my chat trying to defend him, saying, "Well, based on our Eternals, what Thanos did was right." No, Thanos probably didn't know about what was happening in Eternals, so how can you actually say that what he was doing was the right thing to do?
Yeah,
He
they should
just
have explained that first. Then we
yeah,
would know.
he just about to say he just prolonged the inevitable. So
So cool. I like.
No doubt.
I do like his quotes in Endgame too, but for sure.
yeah,
What I really liked is like the long build up. Like they did such an amazing job from phase 1 to 3 to build him up that I'm curious on how they're gonna do the same when the next big bad villain, if it's gonna be King or if it's gonna be Galactus. I'm really excited to see how they're gonna build up the next one.
yeah, and that's why I think DCEU failed because they're trying to catch up to Marvel, and it's like
Oh yeah.
take your time, build your universe. But that's what Marvel did, and that's why I love the MCU, even though I'm a DC fanboy by heart, by nature.
Ooh, okay. It's interesting. I'm a Marvel fanboy. I love DC, but I feel like they have a lot more faults that I don't really agree with.
I totally understand that. I support it.
Okay, I guess we can talk about DC. Like, what are you most looking forward to? We just got the Batgirl reveal suit, and we also had like a bunch of DC fandom trailers for Flashpoint, for the new Batman movie, which apparently is going to be 3 hours long. That's going to be crazy.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm not really looking forward to anything. I mean, the trailers for the new Batman movie look amazing, but so have the other trailers for other movies for the DCU, and I was always let down. So I'm just gonna go in there, not expect anything, and if it's good, great. If it's not, okay, well, this is your history. So I'm cautiously excited about the Flash because I like Ezra Miller. I like the way he portrays the Flash, and yeah, I think he does a good job with that. And it's just like I'm cautiously excited, but so many delays, so many reshoots. I don't know.
I agree, man, and well, maybe one day. I think they'll figure it out. I mean,
Are you sure? Because
I don't think they will. To be honest, I don't think they will.
It's been a couple years. I don't think they're going to figure this out anytime soon. I think they need some help. They need to put it all under one person and let him direct it. But they want big directors and big actors, and we got the Suicide Squad, and we got Batman versus Superman. This is like, y'all have the better heroes, y'all have the better storylines, and yet Marvel is still dominating y'all. What is the problem here? Oh
yeah, man. Have you watched Peacekeeper?
I haven't. I'm actually supposed to watch that after this.
Oh, dude, so, you'll love it.
Okay, it's great because I'm supposed to watch Peacekeeper and I'm supposed to watch Boba Fett on Disney Plus, and I have been slacking. So
okay, yeah, Boba Fett's good too. Peacekeeper, I feel like is like you're just gonna have a lot of fun with the show. It's a really fun show, especially like James Gunn, like you're kind of saying, like they want big directors, right? And just let them do whatever they want. That's exactly what Peacekeeper is. It's just James Gunn just doing whatever he wants.
But I'm gonna have to watch that after this. I'm looking forward to it.
For sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get into the Peacemaker series too.
Oh yeah, I keep saying that, don't I? I keep saying Peacekeeper and Peacemaker. It's the same thing.
Is it Peacekeeper?
No, it's Peacemaker. It's Peacemaker.
Oh, okay.
I've been saying it like the past two. Like, oh man, I'm a Marvel fanboy. Just so you guys know.
Okay. Yeah. What else? The Book of Boba Fett. Yeah, I watched the first episode of that. It looks really fun. You know, it takes place in Tusken Raiders and stuff like that.
Okay. Because I was a fan of the Mandalorian, and I heard that it actually is a spinoff of the Mandalorian, maybe. So
Yep, it is.
Yeah. Shoot. What else? You have these state of the game conversations with a few other content creators. What is your thoughts on the state of the game as is, and what do you think we could do moving forward to help the state of the game?
I actually try to stay away from this topic because I'm one of them people that I just look. It's a game. I'm gonna have fun playing the game, and regardless if it's going up or going down. But state of the game, I think it's in an okay place. I think they're not really catering towards free to play players, and I base that on the gifting rewards we got last month. I've never seen those kind of rewards anywhere in the game, and the fact that you can just spend money to get them, I don't really think that's fair. Because I went through the abyss. I didn't get 200 generic 6 stones. I didn't get any resources to rank 3 or rank 4 a champion. But yet, in the gifting, if you spent enough money, you could have got all of that plus more. You got Weapon X, you got a 10-star. The thing that bothered me most about the gifting rewards, you got an Abyss Nexus Selector. I had to do 5 paths in the Abyss, 7 hours a piece at minimum to get that. And people could have spent however much money to get that. I don't really think that's fair. But outside of that, I also think they really need to fix the parry and dex issues because I was playing today on my secondary account. I don't know how many parries that were dropped and it cost me resources in the game. And it's just like, how long is it going to take to fix this? Because I play this game daily, and daily a parry fails, a dex fails, and it costs me resources, which ends up costing me money. But those are my two. Those are my two biggest complaints. I still think outside of that, Kabam with this game, that I think they're in a good place when it comes to content. You know, designing characters, animation, artwork. Great job. Kabam has never missed in 7 years when they're designing a champion. They have never missed. Content after Variant 8, they need to rebound because Variant 8 was filled with bugs, and they probably fixed those bugs now. But is Act 7.4 going to come out with bugs? Because I can't say I won't be enthusiastic about doing it if it is. We already know it's going to have parry and dex issue. What other bugs are there going to be? Like, if a champion isn't supposed to throw the SP2, is the champion going to throw it? Like, do I have to expect it? It's like, those are kind of things I have about the game, but I don't really like to be critical because I feel like I don't know how to work on a game, so how am I going to criticize something I can't do myself? So,
right.
But the biggest thing about for me, though, on State of the Game is they need to fix parry and dex. That needs to be fixed. That needs to be number one. And number two, those gifting rewards that you gave, that you pretty much sold during gifting, they need to be somewhere in the game where we actually can earn them, too. Like, I have never seen a 3 to 4 gem that soon in the game. Like, when we got 6-star rank 3 champions, they took maybe a year or two to give us a 6-star rank 2 to 3 generic gem or generic rank up gem. We got that a couple of months after someone got their first rank 4. I don't really feel that like that was fair at all. Like, the only way to get in the game is to pay for it. That's not fair. So,
right.
I'm sorry for going on a rant, but I've been holding
no,
that
you're
in.
good.
No, I agree. Man.
Yeah, same. How are you feeling about these compensation packages? I know they're just expiring my overflow at this point.
I think they're terrible.
Oh.
Long story short.
So Xander says Lefty loves them.
No, that is not true. Xander knows I do not like them. I mean, they gave us a compensation package back in August. That was great. We had like a 6-star Nexus, some potions, revives. That was great. And I'm not saying they need to give that to us every month, but these AQ and AW potions, I can't do anything with them because they're just expiring.
Yeah.
So it's just a waste. Like, to be honest, I was always taught to, hey, if you're getting something free, be appreciative. Okay, I'd rather you not give me anything. Because right now I'm not feeling appreciative of these same compensation packages. We get at least once a week, and they're just expiring. Like, they're going to waste because I don't use a lot of potions or revives in AQ or AW, so I'm literally wasting them. So basically, you're giving me nothing. So right. I think they need to tweak those, in my opinion.
Do you think they should be giving out like some like normal questing potions and revives rather than the AQ?
Absolutely, 100%. Because everyone in the contest is doing regular content. We're not just doing AQ and AW. That's not all that's in the game. There's other content in the game that we're doing and that we're not getting any rewards for it, and we're just suffering with the parry and dex issues. They need to give us something for those, in my opinion. And I'm not saying they need to give us something every week. How about once a month? I feel like that's not too much to ask. Potions and revives, regular potion and revives, and energy revos once a month. I feel like that's fair.
Right. I think we got something at the beginning of this month. It was like 5 revives and a few level 10 potions and something like that.
Yeah, but what are we going to do with that? But, okay, I'm grateful. 5, I guess that's a start. That's a start. So.
Yeah, I like there was one with the units, right? That was the one. Yeah, I think like especially like you said, like it's costing you resources, and I feel like that resources that we have to use aren't reinvested back into us that we spent. So I would love something like that, especially since it's continuing.
Right. Yeah, I agree because there's still the parry index is still not fixed, and that's from the looks of it, don't like it will be fixed anytime soon, but could be wrong.
I keep claiming them. I'll have almost enough to get a 6-star Unstoppable Colossus for free.
Actually, it's funny you said it because I got an Unstoppable Colossus. I bought one from all the loyalty they've been giving us, so I do. I'm actually working my way to duping him now.
Oh man.
Oh, okay.
I'm really close to getting them. So you are gonna purchase them, right?
Oh, me? Yeah, I'm definitely going for it.
I'm going for the dupe now, so and I might keep going until I can stick 200 him. So I mean, yeah, well, say we get them compensation packages weekly now, so it's just like I might as well go for the stick 200.
Yeah, I think I get like 30k loyalty from each one. So
yeah, it's gonna add up real quick.
Man, do you think he should be buffed? Like, what are your thoughts on? We haven't really seen trophy champs get buffed. The Mortal Iron Fist, Kang. I think Kang actually did get visual updates and synergies, but like specifically, like the rarest champs in the game now are still pretty much the worst champs in the game. Stop classes and Mortal Iron Fist.
Yeah, I 100% think they should be buffed. Like, think about it, they're trophy champions, so not everyone can get them. Well, you can't get them right away. Like, it's RNG based to get Immortal Iron Fist, and it's RNG based to get Punisher. So if it's RNG based, it need to be better.
Yeah.
Like, why? I have Gold Pool, I have Immortal Iron Fist, I have Punisher, I have Unstoppable Colossus. I don't use any of them at all. Like, I even have Ultron from Labyrinth.
Oh man.
Never use them. Yeah, I will say like these trophy champions. I only can think of one that's really good, and hope Damadeus is not in the chat. Let me check. No, he's not in the chat. Weapon X he's the best trophy champ, and we can't even get him anymore. So
I mean, next gifting, I guess.
Maybe, but that's all the way in December. Like,
yeah,
it's next year.
Oh well, actually, we do have the what's it called? Chinese New Year. Shouldn't that'd be coming up with the gifting? I don't know if he'll be in that.
Hope
you talking about the red ticket gifting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope he. And I would love to get a Weapon X so Dom will be roasting my roster anymore.
Jim says Platpool isn't bad.
Platpool, yeah, he's decent, but I think I'm missing one piece from him, so I can't even say I have him. I have Gold Pool. That's it.
Okay.
So,
see, I don't have a Gold Pool, but I have the 5-star Platpool.
Oh, nice. You're doing better than me.
I have the 5-star as well.
Nice. So I'm the only one on this call without a 5. Okay, cool. Understand. Is this why y'all brought me on the call?
No, not at all. Jay, you got another one over there?
Yeah. Let's see here. So, actually, what was I about to say? Oh, okay. So, yeah, you talked about the Sigil Champ earlier, and when Sigil Champ was first talked about, Kabam said she's going to be available to free-to-play players at a point in time in the future. Do you think it's coming up to her 1-year anniversary, since obviously I think that's June? Do you think, what do you think about her coming to being for free-to-play and then maybe her being replaced by a new character?
I actually kind of like that because I do think that you should reward the people who play. That's fine. They're willing to play. They pay to play this game. I don't see nothing wrong with it. But yeah, I think free to play should have access to the stuff that the people who pay to play the game have access to as well. Like, don't get me wrong, the people who paid should maybe an argument can be made that they have it before. That's fine, but you need to also look out for the people that don't spend because they're probably putting in the same amount of time, if not more, than the people who pay this game or who pay to play this game. And also replacing with another champ, I'm actually looking forward to it. Like, I wonder who it will be. Like, if it's good, I'll buy the sigil again because I'm all for like adding to my roster. Like I definitely want my roster to get bigger and bigger on my main account, not so much my secondary account.
Nice.
Xander wants to know what's Lefty's favorite science champion and how come it's Miles?
It's Miles because he goes invisible and he had a really good buff. And he's the one character that I cannot easily fight with Ghost because we all know you play Ghost, get to an SP2, pretty much end the fight. You can't do that with Miles. You actually got to play smart. He'll just go invisible and wreck you. And I have been wrecked by Miles on stream, and it was clipped by Xander. So, yes.
Okay. So Jim wants to know, what was your most proud moment playing MCOC?
My most proud moment playing MCOC? Let's see. That's a tough one. To be honest, probably the Abyss. Completing Abyss. I had Metal Sonic Dude, Simula, Superman Blue, Ghost Dog, J Rock all on my call, and like for someone who's been watching those guys stream before I stream, especially MSD, he's been streaming on YouTube for years, and he was on stage at Comic-Con, I think 2015. To have him on my call, advising me, giving me advice, and acknowledging that I exist, I think that was probably my most proudest moment because if you would have told me 2 years ago, hey, you know Metal Sonic Dude, he's going to be talking to you on your call in a couple of years. Just be on the lookout. I would never have believed you. So definitely finish the ambition having those guys on my call because I never would have thought. I actually didn't think I would get this far on YouTube, and I kind of thought that my channel would have faded out by now.
Nice. Jay, you got anything from your chat over there?
Yeah. Oh, it was 2019, by the way. Just
okay.
It's okay. they've done tournaments every year since 2016 or 17 was the first year they did it. But yeah.
Well, this pandemic makes you feel like you've been in it for 10 years. So,
oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't blame you, man. Okay, so what I was gonna ask is, what's it like streaming? Like, you stream the most out of, I've pretty much seen anyone stream contests. Like, you stream almost daily. It's insane. What's like the worst work ethic for you?
What is the work ethic?
Yeah.
To be honest, I love streaming. I love everything about it, from creating thumbnails to engaging with my chat to having sound effects. Because streaming for me is the one place where I don't have to answer to anyone. I can do everything I want to do my way, and no one can say anything about it. Like everything on my channel, I've done. I haven't had any. Well, I have people who have given me influence, but I'm the one that comes up with the ideas and the thumbnails. And hey, I should add a scene here, or I should add a spinning wheel here, or I should wear sunglasses over here, or a crown over here. Like I love everything about it. That's why I stream every day, because I've been streaming every day for the last year, and it doesn't even feel like it. It feels like I've been streaming for maybe a couple of months. And I have so much fun with like engaging with the chat and just making people laugh, entertaining them, and like just failing at the game and showing people, hey, don't do this. Lefty did it this way. Don't do it that way. Do it this way. I just feel like as a content creator, that's part of my job, is to entertain and have fun. And I feel like that's what my channel is about. Like every now and again, I might go back and look at my thumbnails, and I can tell you, like, I've had so much fun in every one of my streams or videos, and the sound effects, the animations make it that much better. And if I feel like if I can entertain someone or make them laugh, or they just have a good time where time flies by, I've not done my job. I have several people tell me, "Wow, you've been streaming for 2 hours? It feels like it's only been 20 minutes," and that means a lot, because that means you've been having fun. Time flies when you're having fun, and it really means a lot to know that people find me entertaining, and they want to keep coming back to see me do content. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, I heard great things. Like, I started making content the same year you did, and I didn't know who you were, and all I heard was like, yo, you got to check this guy out and come to his streams, because it's just a fun party, basically. And I was like, all right, man. And yeah, it's awesome watching you entertain.
Yeah, and I also like to introduce like you and your channel, and like I just love introducing other people, like, 'cause I feel like I'm the host, and when I have someone like you or your co-host coming to my chat, it's like, hey, y'all celebrities here. So it's like, hey, look, we got J-Ax and all of these guys. Like, let's give them a round of applause, make them feel welcome. So
that's awesome.
For sure. Yeah. What kind of map do you run in AQ, and do you run any modifiers?
In AQ, I'm the leader of my alliance. We run map 5. We're working our way to map 6. We usually run legendary mods, but we keep losing members, so it's hard to go to a higher map when we keep losing members. But right now, we're running map 5. We occasionally run map 6 every now and again. And map 5, we won a legendary mods on. In map 6, we don't run any. So we're just trying to get our feet wet to make everyone comfortable with map 6 before we actually run it full time.
So you said you're a leader in your alliance.
Yes.
Is there anything that you do specifically to make it more fun for your other members?
Well, a lot of my members come from my chats. So usually it's my streams that attract people to my alliance. But I don't really do much fun stuff in the alliance. It's usually I tell people to come to my chats. I don't force them to. I never even drop my link in our group chats. But they do know that I'm a streamer, so if they come in, I usually introduce my officers, and sometimes I introduce my members in the alliance to make them feel special. Because, hey, not only are you coming to my streams, but you're also in my alliance. You're dealing with me on like an extended basis here, so I'm very appreciative. I feel like at times I may be a little annoying, so I understand.
For sure. Yeah, that's awesome. Jay, you got anything else over there?
We got Jim saying, "Who was your favorite champ released last year?"
Hercules.
Nice.
He has everything. Like, and to be honest, I didn't even vote for him in the summer vote a couple years ago. But Kabam did an amazing job with the animations, his abilities, he did such a great job with him.
Who did you vote for?
I voted for Okoye.
Oh.
And then when she lost, I also voted for Blue Marvel and Omega Sentinel, and they all lost. So.
Hey, I voted for Blue Marvel too. So.
Yeah.
And
I feel like
looks like you picked a winner this time.
Right. They should add all them characters eventually, in my opinion. Like, Morbius has a movie coming out. Why isn't he in the game yet? So.
Yeah, I think that's actually a Sony issue, not unless we get the comic version, which is why the comic version was being voted. But I do think Omega Sentinel is joining the game this year, so that's pretty awesome. And then Okoye could. I mean, we have the Wakanda Forever event at the end of the year. I mean, there's no reason why she couldn't join.
That's true. I feel like Shuri's already in the game because I feel like she's Jabari Panther, even though she's from Mcoc. But that's just a theory.
Now, Shuri was actually in the contest before. She was in the Killmonger event as well as the Infinity War event because she was kind of helping us track down the stones when we were trying to defeat Thanos.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But then she just disappeared, and then our Black Panther died, so we kind of had that. And then Mroc came out, and then she's the queen of Wakanda on Mroc. But now that Mroc's ending, I guess she could come. I mean, Kabam Gabe did say the Barons are coming to the contest, so yeah, I guess we'll get a Queen Shuri of Wakanda.
I would love to see that. Definitely love to see that.
Yeah. So with the closure of Realm, what do you think do you think that's going to change MCOC in any way?
To be honest, I hope they take what they learned from Mroc and try to apply it or help grow MCOC. Like, all those creators, designers, developers, and they come back over to MCOC and help fix our game because we could sure use them. I'm hoping they do it. I don't know if they will, but it'll be nice to see them try to improve on my game and make it the best it can be because this game has been running for 7 years, and if they do things right, I don't see why I can't run for another 10 years if they wanted it to. They got the characters, they got great animations, they got great ideas, so let's fix the game and take it to an even higher level. So I'm hoping they just bring all them people that work on Mroc on over to MCOC and help build on this game.
Oh yeah, I think
for sure.
Especially that could help with the bugs too, because talking about producers that can help just double check things and everything like that. So I would definitely love that. The art direction is what I really want from Mroc. The art direction in Mroc is, like you said, like Kabam literally never miss when it comes to art. And Mroc is so much better than Contest in my opinion, just because they have a way to give you update videos every single month with Ananthi, who's a Black Panther, telling you everything that happens in the month that game, all the updates. And then also in game you have cutscenes that are just fantastic. I mean, we just unlocked the final cutscene, or at least the second to last final cutscene before the game shuts down, and it's just insane.
Yeah, like I've seen someone over. I think was it War Thor? Yeah. It did such an amazing job with his design. He looks beautiful. Bring that over here. Bring the MCOC. Like, I would love to see that animation or that artwork in the game fighting against him. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Well, this is War Thor, so I like her a lot. She's my favorite Baron.
I would love to see it.
I wanted to see that pirate Deadpool or the guillotine house. That would have been cool.
Dude.
I would like to. Didn't they have a Tony Stark with like as digitally, or he
Yeah.
was? Yeah, I would like to see him in the game as well.
Oh yeah.
For sure. That's just about all my notes. Do you got anything else over there, Jay?
Nah, man, I am all out. So if anyone wants to say anything in the chat, we can get some final questions.
Final questions. Okay, so when did you start your YouTube, and about how long have you been doing it?
I officially started streaming on YouTube November 2nd of 2020, but I've been on YouTube for years. I just haven't been releasing content because didn't feel like anyone will watch me because I'm like, why would I watch me? So I know no one else is gonna watch me, and
Yeah.
I've been doing it for about a year and a month or two now, and I feel like since I'm in my second year, I pretty much know what I'm doing. So I'm releasing more content that's, you know, think pieces and trying to help people get better at the game. So yeah.
Okay. Is there any type of content that you're working on right now, or anything that you want to plug?
Oh, sure. I'm released. I have released already. Masteries, what to unlock first, because when I first started playing the game, I didn't know which masteries to unlock, and I felt like I made a video on it, so that could help someone else out that may have been in the same boat. And I'm also releasing a sequel to that because the video I made was for uncollected and below, and the next mastery video I make is going to be uncollected and above. So that's coming out. I'm also going to do an account tour for both of my accounts, my mastery setup for both of my accounts. I'm also going to release a parody video, and it's going to be a video explaining what us summoners and people who aren't working on the game, who would play the game, what we're going through, how we feel, and probably how our band's going to react to it. So,
Okay.
but yeah, that's what I'm working on right now.
All right. Who's your least favorite champion in 2021?
My least favorite champion, there were so many. That's a tough one. I can't even remember all the champions that came out in 2021. To be honest, I just remember all the ones I liked. I mean, let's think about that. Can y'all throw some softballs out there? I can't even think of all the champions that came out last year.
What shoot? We started out with Strife and Jubilee, I think.
Okay.
Then
Can't think of any. Swipe and isn't it tough thinking about all the champions that came out last
Odin
year?
and Mangog.
Okay.
Spider-Man 2099 and Penny Parker. Who else do we have?
Oh, I know who my worst one was.
Who's that?
Psycho Man.
Psycho Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that his name?
That was
Psycho Man in
last year.
Purgatory. Oh, that
Yeah.
was last. Oh, you're
Yeah,
talking
that
about
was last year. Yep.
Okay. I'm about to say 2022. We only had 2 characters released this year, so yeah.
Yeah. Psycho Man. I think a lot of people were having problems with him.
Yeah, he could. I wish he was a little bit better.
Yeah. When will Lefty crank 90s and be cracked at Fortnite like my boy Justin?
That might take some time because Fortnite is a game you can easily pick up and play. It's a difficult game to be great at, though. There's so much to learn and to try to master because I also play Call of Duty, and that game is point and shoot, pretty much. With Fortnite, you're not just pointing and shooting. You got to build. You got to attack and defend yourself at the same time, and it's just a lot to take in. I'm getting better, so I'm gonna say give me maybe 6 to 8 months, and I probably will be cracked at Fortnite. I play every day, so I'm trying to enforce the strategy I use to get better at MCOC. I play this game every day, so of course I gotten better at it over 7 years, and I feel like if I do the same thing with Fortnite, there's no reason why I shouldn't get better. But we're gonna aim for 6 to 8 months, and then we'll see where I'm at.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not really much of a Fortnite fan. I like it. I play Apex if I'm gonna play a first person shooter or something like that.
Dude, I played Fortnite so long ago. I played it when it first came out, and I haven't played it since.
Yeah, I do play Apex. It kind of reminds me of Halo and Call of Duty mixed together. So whenever I play, it's like I'd rather just play Call of Duty or Halo. Why am I playing this? But I do want to get better at that game. It looks fun. Katie Candy plays it. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to play that game too.
Nice.
For sure. Who did you go for with the champion choice, Lefty Knox?
Who did I go for? Quicksilver.
Yeah, Quicksilver.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, well, say that's I've been promoting that too.
Yeah. Okay. Jay, you got anything else over here in your chat?
No. But speaking of champion's choice, who did you vote for in the buff a champion choice?
Buff champion choice, Ant-Man, because I play Ghost all the time, but
Yeah, fair enough. I was about to say.
he didn't win. Can I actually ask y'all a question?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to guess your favorite champions. Is it Spider-Man, Stealth Spider-Man, and Aegon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a wild guess. I wasn't sure. I just shot in the dark. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. My favorite has been Stealth Suit Spider-Man since I pulled him as a 5-star. He was my first rank 5-star.
Oh, nice. He's a great champion. I don't have him as a 6-star, so I would take him. I would take him to rank 3 if I had him.
Yeah, I got him as a 6-star, but he's unduped right now, so I'm just kind of waiting. I'm gonna take Jabari Panther up first.
Ooh.
Nice.
So, yeah. Do you have any rank ups or pulls that you want to talk about?
Oh yeah. I did pull Clairvoyant. I released a rank up video. I took it to rank 3 as a 6-star. I do have two to 3 gems. I'm saving them for Null and Kitty. I'm only going featured right now, so I'm hoping I pull one of them. And I also want Nimrod, but my next rank 3 is going to be probably Kingpin. I'll probably release a video for that next week because he can shake off debuffs and he's great for encroaching stun, and I hate encroaching stun, so that's probably going to be my 22nd rank up. Other than that, I'm also looking at Cable to go to rank 3 because he pairs so well with APOC, and I run APOC all the time. So yeah, those are my next 2 rank ups, I think.
Okay, cool. All right. I want to thank everybody for joining us live. I want to thank JAX for streaming us live on YouTube and Twitch, and our humbled guest Lefty Knox. Thanks for joining us.
No problem. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude, it's been a good talk.
No problem. And whenever y'all
All
step
right.
into my chat, I will definitely introduce both of y'all.
Yeah, just whenever we see you're live, we'll promote it.
Appreciate it. Thank you. And I'll promote yours as well. I'll put you in my Discord.
Cool. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.